In this video, we are going to talk about 10 street food dishes from around the world that you have to try. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. As cities throughout the world come back to life, we're reminded of what makes them unique, not least the abundance of street food sellers who keep us fed on the go. It's the New York dosa cart, Tokyo snack shop, London falafel stand, LA taco truck, and Paris hole in the wall. These dedicated cooks may work in small kitchens, but their food is full of character. The world's best street food is typically a history lesson. Some foods reveal a lot about immigrant populations. Others speak of ancient customs. Some scream over new tendencies from younger generations. So, how does street food appear globally? We asked Time Out editors from around the world to share their favorite street foods. They delivered with meals like tacos al pastor, tamagoyaki, cuttlefish skewers, and an improved hot dog. Get ready to grumble, these are the street foods you must taste at least once. Here are the 10 street food dishes from around the world that you have to try. So let's start. Number 10. Tacos al pastor from Tacos Manolo in Mexico City. To discover Manolo's original taco cart, follow the fragrance of fire-roasted pork down Calle Luz Savion until you reach a larger, newer sibling storefront, or Shangaro. They were brought to Mexico City by Lebanese immigrants who arrived in the early 1900s with meals like shawarma. Years later, the two cultures merged to create tacos al pastor, a portable dish made with spit-grilled pork and lamb shawarma cooking techniques. Do you notice it? The fan-favorite dish at Tacos Manolo is rich, spicy, and fatty, yet no one would complain. The counter staff doubles up on tortillas, a Mexican technique that keeps tacos together. Number 9. Dim Sums from South Melbourne Market. Dim Sims in Melbourne. You'll regret missing out on dim sum if you don't visit stall number 91 off Cecil Street and situated between Little Hoff and Bamboo, where the vivid red glow is synonymous with dim sum. The 60-year-old city institution now has 4 outlets, but founder Ken Cheng started selling the dumplings' distant cousin at Caulfield Racecourse. Cheng was one of Melbourne's first to create dim sims, or dim eyes, as they're affectionately known, and his sons still use his original recipe. A dim sim is a steamed or deep-fried mixture of ground meat, in this example cabbage, pork, beef, and lamb, with spices. The South Melbourne Market dim sims are twice the size of your regular dimmy. Number 8. Tamales from street vendors in Chicago. Look for the coolers on 18th Street in Pilsen or 26th Street in Little Village in the morning. Vendors are also in Albany Park, Humboldt Park, and Hermosa. No one does tamales like Chicago's Mexican-American community, especially when the filling is pig or chicken cooked in sour rojo or verde sauce. The merchants sling their fresh items from carts and big refrigerators during morning rush hour. Despite tight city licensing rules, a hurdle especially hard for immigrant food cart entrepreneurs. Number 7. Cuttlefish skewer from Fei Jia in Hong Kong. This humble snack shop anchors the corner of Fa Yuen and Dundas Streets, near the Yau Ma Tei MTR station. Keep an eye out for the many yellow and green signs, and then find your spot at the end of the line. You can't claim you've tried the best street eats in Hong Kong without visiting Fei Jia, a Mongkok vendor known for its vast array of innards. The original owner, Fei Jia herself, grew up brining and selling skewers with her father. Now operated by her son, the family-owned shop has reached institution status and continues to pull in crowds who crave the skewered, soy-braised snacks. The menu can be overwhelming at first. Think pig offal, intestines, turkey kidney and more, but it's the cuttlefish skewer that really stands out. Bright orange with plenty of tentacle action, the seafood is flash-boiled and rendered tender before it's dipped in a soy-based marinade for maximum flavor. Number 6. Falafel Pocket at Pockets in London. Nestled amongst food vendors and ware-filled boutiques, Pockets holds down a stall at the bustling Nettle Market in London Fields, open Friday through Sunday for all of your leisurely weekend needs. When Itamar Grinberg decided to launch a falafel stall at Nettle House last year, he didn't expect it to coincide with a national lockdown. Thankfully, as a takeaway food stall, Pockets could stay open, and it thrived, boasting queues of up to 2 hours. The menu's sole dish is a falafel pita, a labor of love that pays homage to Grinberg's Israeli roots. The pita is handmade, stone-baked and steamed on-site to order, making them pillowy soft. They're filled with herbaceous falafel, cabbage slaw, sumac onions, tomato, cucumber and parsley before getting doused in 5 sauces, including a show-stopping pickled mango number. The piece de resistance? An incredibly crispy potato slice that's coated in batter and fried, inspired by the falafel stalls that Grinberg used to visit as a child. Oh, and a whole roasted chili. Number 5. Corapan from Nuestra Paria in Buenos Aires. This teeny-tiny storefront is tucked just outside of San Telmo Market, a buzzy, sensory overload of a bazaar. Once you're done shopping, find an exit that spits you out on Bolivar, and follow the smell of grilled meats to this hole in the wall. The name Nuestra Paria translates to our grill, a nod to the community-serving ethos of owner Freddy's no-frills stall that dishes out one of the best Corapan sandwiches on the planet. More simply known as Cori, the handheld finds grilled pork sausage shoved inside a toothsome roll with a heavy hand of chimichurri to boot. There are a few bar stools at the counter, but you're better off wandering the block. Fair warning, there's no way you're getting more than 2 blocks before you're licking your fingers clean. Number 4. Tamagoyaki at Tsukiji Shuro Hontan in Tokyo. Seek out this little shop at the Tsukiji Outer Market, where a grid of narrow streets and alleys is home to myriad vendors tucked into the most improbable of spaces. Arrive before noon, as this stall tends to sell out fast. If you want to sample a truly classic Japanese street snack, best head to a heritage store that's been perfecting the recipe for more than 70 years. First established in 1924 as a sushi shop, Shuro switched to tamagoyaki, a rolled omelette, typically crafted with soy sauce or dashi, during World War II, and has been specializing in the dish ever since. You can buy the silky egg treat on a stick, but we recommend springing for the heartier tamagoyaki sando, which finds the juicy omelette smeared with Japanese mayo and encased in fresh shokopan, white bread. Number 3. Tacos Dorados de Camarones at Mariscos Jalisco in Los Angeles. This hard-to-miss white truck is parked in the same spot on Olympic Boulevard in Boyle Heights every afternoon. Just make sure to bring cash. Taco trucks in Los Angeles can spark their own party scenes, see Taco Zone, Avenue 26 Tacos, and entire food movements, see Kogi. But only one has managed to float above all of the curbside hype for 2 decades, and it's largely thanks to the staying power of this particularly perfect seafood taco, a deep-fried tortilla stuffed with shrimp and topped with slabs of avocado, and a slathering of salsa roja. It's the kind of thing worth waiting in line for, and there will be a line, which has allowed Raul Ortega's operation to spawn 3 other trucks and a brick-and-mortar spot. Number 2. Fricasse from Bob de Tunis in Paris. If you blink, you might just miss the time-worn window display of this institution, which is sandwiched between a grocery store and a restaurant. Just don't show up on Saturdays, Chez Bob is closed for the Sabbath. Only clued-in Parisians know about this delicious hideout that's remained mostly unchanged since 1982. Nevertheless, the tiny counter is somewhat of a legend in Paris's 9th arrondissement, and for good reason. For almost 4 decades, the eponymous Chef Bob has been serving his beach-homaging Tunisian fricasse, a sandwich that's stuffed with peppers, onions, tomatoes, hard-boiled eggs, potatoes, black olives, and a boatload of white tuna. It's all covered in tangy homemade harissa and cradled inside a crusty roll. There's a history lesson here too. When Tunisia gained its independence from France, many Tunisian Jews emigrated to Paris. The black and white photos plastered on the yellowed walls of Chez Bob's storefront document this remarkable story. Number 1. Kota from Kota King in Soweto, South Africa. Keep your eyes peeled for the teal-blue, column-adorned building with the line out the door. The exterior windows are plastered with menus, so you can make some hard decisions while you wait. Once you find out about Kota, you'll never be able to stop thinking about it. But first, a quick anatomy lesson. This beast of a dish starts with a hunk of bread that's been hollowed out and filled with a mess of delicious ingredients, including, but not limited to, French fries, meats, cheeses, eggs and sauces. You might also hear it referred to as spatlo or bunny chow, depending on what region of Africa you're in and the physical size of the sandwich. And really, it's more of an edible vessel than anything else. In the South African township of Soweto, there's an entire food festival devoted to the dish that's returning in September 2021. In the meantime though, get your fix at Kota King, where owner Rulani Shibambo elevates these seriously loaded loaves to street food royalty. What do you think of our list? Which thing do you like from above list? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.